You're probably seeing a lot of people behind me and you hear the jazz music in the background as everyone is testing out the phone that was literally just announced. Hey, it's Josh Vergara from Android Authority. What's going on, everybody? And this is the OnePlus One event rundown. So as you guys already know, every time I come out to a particular event, whether it's in China or New York or whatnot, I do love to give you guys a glimpse into what these events are pretty much like. And I was in the back when it came to the OnePlus One event here in Beijing, China, getting all of the footage that I could, so you're going to see what the presentation was like and how, in a way, simplistic it was, but I'll get to that in a little bit. Ultimately, what we're looking at here is a 5.5-inch device with 1080p resolution and a lot of power underneath. The Snapdragon 801 clocked in at 2.5 gigahertz, and then after that, you have a wonderful core Android experience provided by CyanogenMod, which is a version called the 11S, which is a different version that is catered specifically to the OnePlus One. Now, the OnePlus One comes in at a very great price point, $299. And when that price was revealed, as you see in the clip right now, everyone went absolutely nuts. One of my favorite things about Chinese events is that whenever an announcement is made about a particular device, everyone in the crowd absolutely goes nuts. And everyone starts cheering and clapping, and it's just a really raucous crowd, and there's always a lot of energy behind it. But going back to the device, there's a design aesthetic to this device that is very appealing. It has a tapered back that is made of a material that they call baby skin. It's very soft, and I already did my hands-on and first look when it comes to this device, along with a few Versus videos that, as I speak right now, those videos are actually going live on YouTube, so you're probably watching those right now. But nonetheless, what we're looking at here is a phone that really tackles the core experience and brings a wonderful price point so that anybody outside of China, people in the US are probably going to gobble this phone up, and it's really a device that everyone's going to really clamor over. But on top of all of that, leading up to this actual announcement and event, there was a lot of questioning as to exactly what OnePlus would be able to do with their particular device. And a lot of the information wasn't coming out really steadily. There was a lot of speculation as to exactly what OnePlus would be able to do, and especially with this company's, let's say, attitude is the word that I keep using, in that they actually really targeted some of the other manufacturers out there, like say Apple, iPhone, or even Samsung, pretty much calling them out on some practices that they do and what OnePlus will do better. And that was a lot of the presentation that was here today. And you would see pictures of iPhones and Samsung devices, and you would see how the OnePlus One was combating some of the issues that these devices had. But aside from that, the aesthetic of the actual show itself was really interesting. Normally when I come to a launch event, especially ones here in China, there's always this big fanfare, there's a ton of spectacle, there's always a lot of showy presentations, videos, and an announcement is made and they raise their voices and it's just this huge raucous crowd. But one thing that I really enjoyed about this presentation was that it was kind of turned on its head. It was almost deconstructing the launch event trope itself or motif, in that it wasn't really a super high energy type of presentation. It was ultimately a presentation, just a simple one, almost like a lecture in a way, where the founder or the CEO of OnePlus was basically telling you the philosophy behind why they picked certain parts of the device. And the reveal of the device itself didn't happen until after all of that philosophy was put out on the table. And then finally, when the device was actually announced, then of course the crowd went a little bit wild, and after that they were able to get into the specifics of the phone. But as far as the availability of this phone is concerned, I wanted to take some time to talk about it right here. There is an invite system initially for the OnePlus One, in that people will be given invites and will be able to buy the phone if they have an invite. And as you buy a phone, you will be given even more invites, and then so on and so forth. So just like how the OnePlus hype was sort of cultivated in the beginning, it's the same way that the sales will be for this phone, because it's basically word of mouth. There's also another campaign that you can see at the OnePlus website called the Smash Your Phone. Now essentially what is going on here is the first 100 people who enter in showing themselves smashing their current devices will get invites. They'll be picked, they'll be hand selected. The first 100 will be hand selected, and they will be given invites to be able to buy the OnePlus at a premium price. It's really kind of a refreshing feeling to cover a device like this, that as I'm holding this phone, I'm almost astonished that I think to myself, I'm holding this phone and I think I could buy this on my own. You know, I could literally put down the money for this because it's not going to break my bank. And that, I think, is the main appeal of the OnePlus One. I can't say for certain what the response is going to be for this device, but I can say that everyone should be excited because that price is really what makes this phone special. So keep it tuned to Android Authority for all of the best coverage. You can see the links right over on the side over there to the OnePlus One first look and hands-on, and also to a Versus video that you can click on there, and there are a couple other ones that are available. Stay tuned. We're also got a couple more videos coming up. I even have an interview with Steve Kondik, who of course is the architect, the mastermind behind CyanogenMod, and we'll talk to him about what it was like creating Cyanogen 11S for the OnePlus One. So stay tuned for that and all of the best coverage of the OnePlus One, because this is Android Authority, and we are your source for all things Android.